All right. Did you know that the biggest reason for grant delay is not lack of funds or donor, but lack of communication gap? What if I told you today the truth about the grant ecosystem, that the exact step we can take right now as I'm speaking to you to activate bank alerts for thousands of grant subscribers today? Today we are not just going to talk about what to believe. We are going to reveal the situation, the path, and the action in order for us to get disbursement. There is a message from Pastor Jude, which I'm going to play later, but let's dive into the conversation for today. Friends, I told you before that Pastor Jude has a powerful message for us, and he told us that the project is a divine mission, a prophetic declaration from God to bring liberation to countless lives. He shared his personal story of how he received a divine confirmation, providing provide that the journey is real. We know the purpose is to distribute blessing to the poor. The message the masses has to the masses who are often left behind will get their own share, but we also know there's a big problem and the delay in the grant ecosystem. For a very long time we have been told to be patient, but what if I told you we could move beyond patience into action today as we speak? The problem in the grant ecosystem is not a too complex situation that we cannot handle. The truth is, the grant disbursement is a complex process. It involves many prayers, NGOs, and players. Sorry, it will involve many players, NGOs, and powerful financial institutions like the IMF and the CBN. The delay is not just because the money is not there, it is because this massive system need to work together perfectly. When one part of the system is not working, it could hold back everybody in the grant ecosystem. It's like the body. When the head is sick, every part of the body is also sick. We need to fix this. This is a big problem, and this is a big reason why many grant subscribers are frustrated and confused about the whole situation, the solution, and the blueprint for action. So, how can we fix this? We can do by making sure our bank account will be able to receive those alerts that was promised us initially. The role of the leader is to unify the front. The first step for the grant ecosystem leaders like the NGOs and the CEOs is to come together as a powerful and unified team. This is about coordination. What if figure like Apostle Ken could take a clear direction today? This action could be a coordinated meeting with the grant handlers to agree on final and non-negotiation plan. If we can unite our leaders, we can make the disbursement bell ring for all of us to hear. The second thing is the power of communication, the key to happiness. Grant subscribers get tired of waiting because they are not carried along in the process. This is where grant handlers need to change how they communicate with everybody in the grant ecosystem, especially the grassroots subscribers. They must provide clear, simple, and regular grant updates all the time for us to be aware of what is happening in the grant ecosystem. I mean, the grant subscribers. This is not just about sharing a date, it is about sharing a detailed plan. When subscribers know what is happening, why a step is being taken at a time, and what to expect next, they feel respected and happy. This transparency builds trust and make the whole journey feel more hopeful. The third thing, the solution, is subscribers pathway and smart and hope. As a grant subscriber, you have a role to play too. You can start you can get update by following the grant officials channel for of the NGOs group. Don't believe every rumor. Look for information directly from the source. Be careful of scammers, but be happy with the fact that you are part of the massive movement for change. You are not just a recipient, you are a partner in this whole process. By understanding the challenges and staying positive, you can help make the celebration of disbursement a reality. The bonus of this message is a bonus for you, bonus information for grant subscribers. And the powerful tools we can use today is to fight the grant powerful tool is used to fight poverty and to support communities who are in need. It is a system designed to move large sum of money from global bank and organizer like IMF and CBN to people who really need it the most. It is not about giving out money, it is about creating an economy ripple effect that can change life and build a better future. Understanding this process help us appreciate its complexity and stay hopeful about the whole process. Now there's a VN and I want you to pay attention. It is also loaded with information which you don't want to miss. In summary of this video, a key to unlock grant disbursement today is to move from waiting to action by encouraging a unified front among our leaders and NGOs group, by demanding clear and consistent communication from grant handlers, and by staying smart and hopeful as subscribers. We can finally end the delay. This is not just a dream, it is a realistic plan to activate those bank alerts and starting the celebration of the new era. All right, pay attention to this particular VN and please subscribe if you have not subscribed to the update. It is very important you subscribe to get more information, and please leave a comment and we would like to hear from you. Pay attention to this VN.
Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, depending on where and when you are watching this video. It is well with you in the name of Jesus. My name is Pastor Jude Olusesan Omolaja. I'm sending this message to everyone in Nigerian grant ecosystem and also all over African countries, to as many people who have been privileged, to get their own grants already, and to other countries who are still expecting this disbursement, as we also were expecting it here in Nigeria. It is my desire to say certain things that will help us a lot as we are still expecting this disbursement. One thing I want you to understand is that you see, grant as it is more spiritual than what majority thought it to be. You see, if you have listened to Apostle Ambassador Ken Nwakama, that's the country director of UAAG and Sanctuary World Multipurpose, if you have listened to what that man of God have said over time regarding this project, he said God spoke to him about 20 years ago regarding this very subject, that a time will come that he will be in charge to distribute money to Nigerians, which simply means that this project has been in the mind of God. Let me say, ever before this country will ever be into existence, it has been in the mind of God that at a certain time this money will be distributed to as many who will be privileged to hear about it and subscribe to it. So what I'm trying to tell you is that this money that we are talking about is God's own divine arrangements and blessings for us in a time like this. But unfortunately, many people don't believe that something like this could ever happen, and that is why at the end of the day many will regret it. Yes, particularly those who have been attacking the process and the possible breakthrough and the possible arrangement for fast disbursement of this fund. They will regret it. Why? Because anyone you see or you hear on any social platform attacking or saying anything contrary, to the possible disbursement of these grants, they are kicking against God's divine arrangement for his people. This project is God's own divine arrangement. It is not scam. Let me tell you, this grant that is about to be disbursed, it is certain. I am telling the truth, it is definite. Why? Because God is involved. I got to know about grant as it is in Nigeria today. I would say by chance, but I would say by divine arrangement. Because by God's grace, I'm a Christian literature writer. I was involved because one of the CEO in Nigerian grant ecosystem, was connected to me to help them put on some write-up, and it was in the process that I got to know about it. And at some point, I decided to leave them. Why? Because I felt it was a scam. That these people are just there to deceive people. There's nothing like grants. There's not like disbursement. It can never happen. That's what I felt. That's what I thought. And I left them about 5 years ago. But God is a faithful God. When He has ordained you for a particular breakthrough, you won't miss it. Why? Because it is His own arrangement for you. So along the line, I got into contact with a prophet friend of mine, and I told him that, look, I once worked with a CEO of a particular grant in Nigeria, and I forgot about but there's nothing about that project in life. The man of God said, Pastor, don't conclude like that. Let's pray about it. We prayed. And he said, God said I should tell you that if you abandon this course, which you have embarked on sometimes ago, this very grant issue you are talking about, you are the one who lost. I said, why? He said, because God said I should tell you, it is His own arrangement for you. We were on the mountain that day. I'm talking about 4 years ago. But despite that, I didn't, take it serious. I said, God, if truly you want me to be part of this project, reveal your mind to me by yourself. And as God will have it, He honored that prayer, whether it is out of, belief or disbelief or faith or whatever. But He answered that prayer, and He gave me 2 signs. And God spoke to me and said, let me tell you, after the gospel of salvation which came to human existence by His only begotten Son Jesus Christ, another important project He has for Nigerian masses is this project. Why? Because this is only money that could reach the grassroots, the poor masses. Yes. Why? Because the money that actually belong, or let me say the benefits that every Nigerian in particular are justly entitled to, how they take care of it up there. But this is God's arrangement for the poor masses. God commissioned me to announce, to preach it. Let me use the word, to preach the gospel of grant disbursement to Nigerian masses, and I tried. I had that conviction because I hear God. God spoke to me. That was about 4 years ago. God told me this project is His own arrangement, and that was the same thing I've been telling people. Now let me tell you, if I did not hear God, I won't say I did. Concerning this project, God spoke to me. I may not defend or speak authoritatively about other projects or financial blessings or breakthrough, but this very one, believe me, God spoke to me. I hear God. He did not only speak to me, He gave me 2 signs. It can never fail, because God never fails. it can never change because God never changed. The only thing I didn't know was that it will take this long period of time before the manifestation becomes a physical reality. But the time and season belongs to God. But the point is, are you sure you hear from God that this money won't go the other way it has always been? When they announce something like this, and at the end of the day, after people put their hope there, they invested their money, their resources, their energy, their time, and at the end of the day, nothing happened. Are you sure? I'll be convincing people, and as many people that I can reach out to concerning this project, I've tried. I have tried. This money is God's own arrangement. Listen to me. Grant disbursement in Nigeria this time around is God's own arrangement. It can never fail. Remember, God said in Numbers 23 verse 19, God is not a man that he should lie, neither the son of man that he should repent. As he said, will he not do it? Or as he spoken, and will he not make it good? If God never change, this project can never change. If God never fail, I repeat, it can never fail. Now I'm compelled, to make this video. Why? Because this is the gospel that I've been preaching, apart from the gospel of salvation. And this is the gospel I've been advocating, apart from the gospel of repentance, that you need it. Why? It is God's own arrangement for you. Now, 28th of July was supposed to be the date which disbursement supposed to kick started, and it was announced on different social media platforms that by 27th of July through 31st of July disbursement will start, and everybody will be laughing to their various bank accounts and all that. And people have been calling me back before that time. Pastor Jude, you hear what people are saying. Are you sure it will not fail this time around? I said it will not fail. But lo and behold, 27 came and nothing happened. 28th of July came, nothing happened. 29th, 31st, people said, Pastor Jude, we've said it. When they sing kankan, nothing can happen. Nothing is going to happen. Nothing will happen as far as this money is concerned. They've duped us. This thing is fraud. It's scam and all that. So that is the reason I'm coming to make this video, to make it known to everyone who still believe that God still speaks. Because some people who told me, Pastor, you see, there's not anybody can tell until I see the money in my account, I receive the alert, it is there that I will believe. Let me tell you something. It does not matter whether you believe. It does not matter whether you disbelieve. What God has said is settled. Concerning this project, relax. It is God's own arrangement. It will surely manifest. This one will be paid. I am telling you that by the word of the Lord, as a servant of God, God spoke to me, and it has never changed. There are a lot of things God later revealed to me about this project. But let me just quickly tell you something. The delay is actually blessings in disguise. Why? We all started with, some of us Theobat, some of us Saint Rita, some of us Supreme, many other grants like that, until UAG came on board about 3 years ago, precisely, about 2 years ago. Now, when UAG came through the leadership of his servant, God's servant and vessel, Professor Ambassador Ken Wakama, we all believe that the time has come for this project to become a testimony. Lo and behold, the time still, as it is, we are still expecting. It is God's own purpose. Why? If this money had been released during that time, let me tell you, we will be happy. We'll be rejoicing that we've gotten the money. But as at that time, it will only be peanuts. A crumb of God's own arrangement for us. It was of recent that Pioneer came into the light of the project. Nobody ever knew about it before. It was the delay in disbursement that actually brought about the real project which God have in mind for us. So if this money had been disbursed 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 4 years ago, they will be happy. But then we will only be entitled to a token. Today, I can assure you, many people who never think, who could never imagine that they could handle millions, hundreds of millions, are now dreaming of billions. It is true. Yeah, it is a reality. Why? Because that is God's own original intention and arrangement for his people. This money is going to be paid. Believe me, I am telling you as a servant of God. And if you are out there still kicking against Pioneer, I'm sorry for you. I'm just sorry for you, because I've asked so many people, in fact some ministers of God, they will come to the social media, they will say so many things. I've ever seen something like that taking place. It is a lie. How can you subscribe with 250,000, 350,000? You're expecting billions. You think it's possible? It is lie and all that. Let me tell you the truth. If it has never happened before, does it mean that it can never happen again? It can never happen. It can, and it is going to happen. This is God's own will. If you are kicking against Pioneer, if you are one of those people spreading that rumors, false message that Pioneer is scam, Pioneer is deceit and all that, sorry for you. I'm very sorry. Let me tell you something. I have encouraged people, I have inspired people to subscribe to Pioneers, because that is God's own arrangement. Even though Pioneer comes with condition, and the condition is that a certain percentage of that money is going for projects, that is community development projects. But at the end of the day, you can't be lesser than a billionaire. So that is it. It is God's own arrangement. I'm telling you the truth. I told somebody, I said, look, the only thing I could not possibly do is to put myself up for sale, or somebody to just hire me to get this money. I have subscribed for this project and I'm still doing so. So what I'm trying to say in essence is that this money is going to be paid. Relax. The time is now, and it is going to happen, because God says yes to it, and the saint says yes to it, and all the servants of God says yes to it. God bless you. If you have not subscribed to CBN slot, which is called Nominal, or Pioneer slot, which is a project for community development, please, you still have today, tomorrow, and probably half of next tomorrow to do so. As you take this step, you will say you came across this video made by one man of God, and today I bless God that I did it. That is all I will tell you. My name once again is Pastor Jude Omolaja. It is well with you, and please, in whichever way you go, share this message. Do so. Tell somebody about it. Let somebody tell somebody that knows somebody about this project. It is God's own arrangement for Nigerian masses. God bless you. See you at the top.